Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Moonseeker Flight Guardian, and today I'm doing a How Do They Feel About Me reading. So, you're going to look at the person you're watching this for and see how they feel about you, what messages come through from Spirit. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If this is not your story, it's not your story, and that's okay. I do use he and she for divine feminine and divine masculine, but those are just energies. They are not gender based. So let's get started. Let's begin with their current energy coming into this reading. This is the current energy of the person you're watching this for. As I'm cutting the deck, what do I see here? I see the Tower. So there might be some upheaval going on for them right now. Some breaking down of foundation and beliefs that no longer serve them. So this could have to do with a missed opportunity. I just saw the Four of Cups. So you might have offered them your cup, or they offered you your cup, and we have here the Six of Cups here. So healing, reunion as well. But yeah, over this missed opportunity, this missed cup that they were presented with. So what is the current energy coming into this reading? The person you're watching this for. And there we have the Four of Cups again, but in reverse. So they are aware of this missed opportunity. They're aware that they passed over something that would have perhaps brought them closer to fulfilling their dreams, their goals, the the happiness they were trying to create within themselves, but also bring to this connection. So they are aware of that first of all. We also have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is about they're just out of balance. This has kind of maybe have shook them, and that tower moment they're having as well has really shook them, and they're out of balance. They can't really. I feel like they can't find their balance. And then we have here the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and this feels like they have, because they have lost their balance and because they're aware of this. And look at these cards, these are all black and white. This one is in color, and this is the only one that's upright. Because they're, I feel like this is like they were in a place where they're like, it's either or, it's black and white, it's yes or no, it's this or that. And they turned away this offer, they declined this offer. You gave them your cup and they said no. They rejected you and then walked away. They walked away, and then they started feeling like, you know what? They started feeling a bit unstable, started feeling a bit shaky. And then before they knew it, they were like, the tower moment hit. They were all unbalanced. They were unstable. They started acting a bit reckless, perhaps reckless with their emotions, with their connections, and also feel here that whatever they were working towards kind of fell apart. Whatever, perhaps whoever person they were talking to on the side, or they were dating someone else, whatever it is that kind of had major setbacks. They didn't get what they thought they were going to get because the tower moment happened and shook everything up. Because they should have gone with this offer. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but they didn't. But they had to learn something from all of this. But now they are aware. They're aware about this offer and what it is, what it means to them. They might have thought that they would be happy without it. They might have thought that everything would be fine. But the thing is that right now, what's happening here is that things are being illuminated. Illusions are being illuminated. What was hidden beneath the surface is now coming to light. They're learning also to trust the intuition. They're starting to see that, you know what? Whatever thing that is this person sold me, as in not you, someone else. This could be like some people in a third party situation here as well, but it won't be for everyone. But they're like, whatever thing they were trying to sell me here, this other third party person, I'm starting to see through their illusions. I'm starting to trust my gut. My gut's telling me something, and I'm no longer going to ignore that. I'm actually going to now look at this and actually be like, something's not right. I've been taken down this rabbit hole that actually wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And we have your bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. And this is like I feel like they were in a place of pride and ego, where they were allowing fear perhaps to rule them. fear, doubt, limiting beliefs, and they kind of sacrificed something. They had to make a sacrifice, or felt like they had to make a sacrifice. And what the sacrifice was a chance at being happy. They sacrificed this cup that was offered to them, and they chose to go elsewhere. So that is the current energy coming into this reading. So now let's have a look at how do they feel about you. How does this person you're watching this for feel about you? We've seen the energy that they're in. They're in a bit of an energy where they're going through a tower moment. There's upheaval, there's doubt. But things are being illuminated. So the eyes are opening up. They are aware. They are aware of that, what you were trying to offer them. We have here winter. We have destiny. Winter and destiny. What else do we have here? Something was put on ice. The destiny perhaps were put on ice. Your destiny, the destiny you guys have together, the path you guys are walking together was put on ice. This could also be that something happened in the winter time for you, where your connection was severed, and that changed your destiny as well. But something was frozen, something was put on ice. We have here new beginnings. There was a chance of a new beginnings perhaps as well. Let's get the full story here. One more card. I'll take those two. So we have voyage here. And we have heart overhead. So this is the story that I'm getting here. How do they feel about you? They have been in a place where they've had it a little bit rocky, because they have woken up to this connection, to what it is you were trying to offer them. Things are being illuminated now. They're seeing through the illusions. And how do they feel about you now is that they know that whatever that they put on ice, this destiny, this path you guys have together, they put that on ice. And this could have been the winter time, but doesn't have to be the winter time. But it was put on ice. What they want now is a new beginning. They want to go on a voyage again, continue this voyage, continue this journey with you, but start fresh, birth something new, because now they're in their heart space. They might have been in their head space before, but now they're in their heart space. They know what they feel, and what they feel is that you occupy their heart space. You are the person who they want to give their love to, give and receive love with. That you are the person they want to have this with. Not reversed, but upright. They want to give and receive to you equally in a balanced way. This is an equal give and take. This is harmony. This is loving, giving as much love as you get back, if that makes sense. So they know this now. They know that the feelings they have for you are something that is worth exploring, something that they want to have another chance at, something that they want to allow to be explored or nurtured and grown. Remember, here we have the hanged man in reverse, being in a place of fear. Bottom of this deck here we have on the other side of fear. You are someone they want to venture. They want to cross this bridge. They want to cross this bridge and go to the other side of fear, because they no longer want to be ruled by fear. They no longer want to stand on this side of the bridge, knowing that all that's on this side of the bridge is more fear. I mean, they're like, you know what? It can't be worse on this other side. You can only be better, because on the other side, who's there? You are there. They want to now cross this bridge and go to the other side of fear. That is how they feel about you. You are the person that they want to cross that bridge for. What else do we have when it comes to how do they feel about you? They have gone inside their heart space for you. They want to go on this voyage with you, this journey, a new beginning, one that is destined. But they put that destiny on hold, on ice for a while. How do they feel? I am better now. You hold the key to my heart, and my darkest days are behind me. So how do they feel about you? You hold the key to their heart. They went into their heart space because they're like, it's time for me to go back to get the key that unlocks this heart because you have it. Their darkest days are behind them. They're better now. They aren't in the same place they were when you offered them the cup. When you offered them the cup back then, they rejected it because they weren't in a good place. And perhaps for some of them, they already knew then what this cup was, but they couldn't take it because of where they were. They didn't want to bring you down into their, shitstorm. They didn't want to be someone that tainted you as well. Tainted you with their shit, if it makes sense. So what do they want you to know from their higher self? Let's get some messages from the higher self. I keep seeing this recognition card. They recognize who you are to them. They recognize you as the other person. And we have here the answer is yes. Whatever it is you were just asking yourself just then, the answer is yes. Okay, what else do we have here? When it comes to how they feel about you, I feel like they recognize the connection. They recognize the connection and they know what this offer was. And they know what they kind of need to do right now, I feel. Okay, we have here material world. So they recognize who you are to them in the material world, not just in the 5D, but in the material world. They recognize also that they need to do some work in the material world in order to turn things around. They're looking at you, and they're looking at you, and they're admiring you. They see how you're transforming. Look at these butterflies here. Transformation is taking place. Transformation is taking place for them as well. But here they're like, they're admiring and seeing you, what you're doing in the material world, how you're growing, how you're glowing in the material world. We have here vibrations. They see you raising your vibrations and they're trying to match the same. They're raising there as well. They're raising their frequency because they know that this relationship is perhaps something that needs to go on to a new level. You can't go back to how things were. You can't go back to being in the same energy where you were before. You need to now elevate yourselves. You need to elevate this relationship because their darkest days are behind me, and I can also sense that perhaps for most of you, your darkest days are behind you. We have your shadow work. Yes, they've been doing the shadow work and they'll continue to do the shadow work because the darkest days are behind them. They have been going through dark night of the soul. They have been battling the fears because they're crossing to the other side of fear. They're no longer going to be in a place where they allow their shadows to get the better of them. We have here grief. There was all this grief that they caused when it came to this missed opportunity. But they're dealing with that now in the material world. I feel like they're mourning what was lost, what is not going to be recovered, but also looking to open up new things in the material world for the newness that's coming. Because bottom of the deck here, we have new direction. Going into a new direction, you're following destiny. Look at these two women. They're going towards new things. You guys are going towards new things. You're not going to carry the old with you. You're going to embrace the new. You're going to tell yourself a new story. You're going to write a new story. So, lastly now, let's look at possible future energies for the two of you. Knowing that, how this person feels about you. You hold the key to their heart. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do when it comes to you? I'm just going to move those for a sec. What are they going to do? You're going to continue to transform. There's going to be a death and rebirth. A death and rebirth for them and this connection. The metamorphosis is going to take place. For some of you, it's already taking place. What else? What else, Spirit? We have here the Hanged Man, but upright. This is this is gonna be so this is like suspended in time. Suspended in time, things a little bit slow, things are not really moving forward. Yes, there's transformation taking place, but while this transformation is happening, there's perhaps won't be any contact between the two of you, or there won't be any forward movement in your relationship. It might be like just put a hold a bit. But while you guys are doing this, you're having this spiritual experience, you're having this enlightenment, you're knowing, you're growing, you're knowing things, you're taking that time to see things from a new perspective. You're gaining knowledge. You're sucking in all of into enlightenment that the universe is sending you, so that you can heal, you can grow, you can transform. We also have here Ace of Flames, Ace of Wands. So there's going to be a reignition of this flame, the flame between the two of you. There's going to be a new beginning. Aces are new beginnings. So there's going to be possible future energies is that there's going to be a reignition of this flame. You're going to start this anew. We already had that new beginnings come up before. We had new beginnings in material world. Yeah, wanting new beginnings when it came to this journey, to this voyage that the two of you are on. Bottom of the deck here we have the witch. The witch is the magician, and this is all about being a co-creator with the universe, manifesting and creating this new beginning, this spark, putting the spark back into the connection, this transformation, this growing and learning and enlightenment that's going on with this, working hand in hand with your energies, working hand in hand with the universe, with the divine, with spirit, to be able to bring about a transformation ultimately for this connection, for the person you're watching this for. So, guys, that is today's reading. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel so inclined, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.